So, on throwing it back,
That's how we're starting it.
absolutely, that's how we're starting it.
On the topic of throwing it back, you learned how to do it this weekend?
Yeah, you gotta, if you ever do like stretches in sports, just like opening the gate, closing the gate with your legs. I was
Oh,
trying to do it like opening the gate. That doesn't make sense. You gotta close the gate and then use on the hips.
right,
You definitely have the
right.
cake
So
for it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
This is
absolutely.
this is actually an advertisement for the video portion of the podcast where Aaron and Hotch and me, we all just threw it back right now. So you should
Yeah.
come back and
Yeah,
you should come
you
to
should
the
come
video
check
and
it
watch
out.
it.
It was pretty intense.
We're having what they call a catch, where we throw it back and forth.
We're having a catch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this is Who Asked. It's the most inconsequential show on the internet.
Messing it up again. I'm Alex.
Fuck you. I'm Aaron, and this is a special guest. His name is William, but I call him Hotch, because that's his last name.
Hi.
Yes. Hello. How are you doing?
Happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of the most inconsequential show on the internet. It's the biggest podcast that's not centered around chocolate milk. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm just happy to be a
course.
part of it.
Yes. For those who don't know, Hotch and his two friends, Alex and I'm blanking on his name right
Different
now. That's very
Alex.
bad.
Alex and Aaron.
Tyler.
Alex and Tyler. Apologies for that, Tyler. I know your name. I know you. They together have a podcast called Shocking Milk Gang. We will link it in the YouTube video. It's a great podcast. They actually had me on just a little bit before, a few days ago, and it was awesome. They do great things over there. I really highly recommend you check it out. But yeah, it's time to get into our own shit. And boy,
Yeah,
don't we
and
have
we're-
some shit.
We're glad you're here, Hotch. We're tackling some crazy stuff today. And by crazy, I mean really impactful, really helpful to know about this stuff. Because if we learn it, we'll really understand what it means to be a human, you know?
I'm absolutely here for it. Let's tackle these tough topics.
All right, so first one, buttholes. This is our would you rather, and it is: would you rather have $100 appear in your pocket every time you put a finger in your butthole for 6 seconds at a time, or you just have to do it one time and you get $500,000 up front, tax free?
Very interesting.
So,
So $100 for every. That's only 6 seconds. Like at first I was like,
Are we
at
talking
first I
like
was
if
I don't
if,
really know. Go, Hotch. Go ahead.
if I leave it in there for a minute, do I get what would be $1,000?
I don't see why not.
Because it's like, okay. So then if you do the math, I think it's like
Yeah. It's about what you have to do it 5,000
it's like
times. in order to-
500 hours. 500 hours.
No, 500 hours, that's a lot of seconds. That's too many.
Wait, I might. Yeah, I think I
I'm
messed
trying to-
up.
I'm trying to I might be doing the math wrong, but that's seconds times. I have no idea.
No, I think
Welcome
it's.
to the Mathcast.
I think it's
That's
500
a lot.
minutes.
I don't know if I can.
Divided by 100.
Oh no, it's 500 minutes.
You'd have to do it 5,000 times.
It's only 8 hours.
5,000 times. So but that would be 5,000 times 6 seconds
It's a lot of...
to like get the.
Okay, but like
time.
think about it this way. One night, you just sleep with your finger in your butthole.
Yeah, you'd
It's
make.
much easier
enough.
said than done without like hurting something in there.
I mean, every day you do it for like 10 minutes, and over time you're gonna make it all back.
That's true.
But
you also are
not,
I'm
putting-
assuming this $100 is also upfront tax free.
That's also pretty good. I'm not opposed to a slow burn like that. It's like, if I can catch up on the money, then that's definitely the move. But at the same time, it's like that's a long time to have a finger in my butt, even if it's mine.
And it's not... Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of awkward. Like, you have to be reaching around there. Like, that's not a very comfortable position.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah,
like...
Aaron, how would you know?
Because everybody wipes. So you know what it feels like to reach your
right.
arm around.
Right, everyone.
I mean, you
knows.
can just like watch a movie and just like sit in that position.
Wait.
You won't even remember it's going on.
We all wipe. We all...
Of course. I love how
You
the
know,
conversation devolved into what can entertain you while you do this, and not if you're gonna do it or not.
I'm just saying, you watch a movie, you learn how to wipe, and then you sit like that. Could be profitable.
I mean, I wipe at least once a week.
Right? That's the normal
That's a
number.
lot, man.
I
A
just get
lot.
so
I mean,
I- once
yeah,
a
that's
year.
way too much. That's way too much. I mean,
once a year. That's probably about right.
I think I would go with the 6 seconds get $100. Although you can invest
But
the
it's like,
other
what
one.
if you do it? Like, what if you do it one time? You're like, this fucking sucks. I can't do it anymore. You might have to.
That's a risk I'm willing to take, I guess.
You might have to do butthole training. You might have to
Who
buy
knows?
butt
That could come in
plugs.
handy.
You do get to learn a lot about
I
yourself.
mean, it's just
along the
one
way.
finger. You've pooped bigger than your finger.
you know, that's true. I
Yeah,
did
but
not think about
but that's
it that way.
different. But that's different. Your bodies are opening up that sphincter for that poop. Whereas you're forcing a finger in there. Your sphincter's like, no, it's not poop time. It's not poop time.
I mean, I feel like just one finger is small enough where it
You can
can't
do like a pinky finger.
be that difficult. That's true. It's not that long either.
Well, no one said how far you ought to go in.
Okay, but what qualifies as a
Well-
finger? What if you're like a Vietnam War vet and you don't have like all your fingers exactly, like you have like a nub? Does it count as a finger?
It's
have
kind
to, like-
yeah, but like it would be kind of hard to jam that up there.
But what if it's not? What if it's like what counts as a finger to go up your butt? You know?
How about like at least one knuckle?
I'm sorry, I don't often
That-
consider.
that makes sense.
Yeah, one knuckle, okay. I don't often consider Vietnam War veterans when I'm thinking about my would you rather's. It's not a
Yikes.
common.
You know
Yikes,
what? And you
Aaron
need
hates
to
the
work on
troops.
that.
Let's. So
Aaron-
Aaron hates the troops.
Cancel this man. He hates the troops.
Cancel culture. It's heavy.
Oh yeah.
But here's the ultimate strat that I just thought of.
for
You cut off a finger.
I was gonna
Okay,
say
I'm
that.
listening.
That's it.
They throw it
You know,
out.
you
Yeah.
had me. You had me at cutting off a finger.
You
And
cut off
then-
Then you
What? What?
finger
No,
and
but
then
if-
turn it into a plug.
yeah. You make it that. And why does that? I don't
Making
see why that
bank.
couldn't count.
I really don't know if that like really solves the the conundrum that we've put forward. There's still a finger in your butt.
Yeah, but you don't have to like.
Maybe you get used to it.
Yeah, you like put it in and forget about it. You know what I mean?
Just saying.
Yeah, like if I-
I think you'd make
Say I
$1
cut off a
million
finger.
a day.
You can make a lot of money.
Could just
in
buy a
day.
new finger.
Buy a new finger.
Buy a new
With
finger.
that money, you know, I could buy a new
Yeah,
finger with all
it-
that spare money.
That sounds like it's worth it. I'm being honest.
And then,
You know what?
and then,
Yeah.
in the future, when any exploration goes on, you're ready for that. You know your boundaries.
Yeah, what kind of exploration, Aaron?
Like the seven seas. Yeah,
Like you're in the jungle
yeah.
looking for buried treasure.
You're like, you know what?
And you can take a finger in the butt if any pirates or vandals
That's a
ask.
valuable skill. They usually ask that straight up. That's actually the first thing that most pirates ask.
That's what I've heard.
Hey, listen, if you go to prison, I'll stop there. But you know your limits. Like again, if you're like in the jungle, you're like, you know what? I can take a finger in my butt, but this is too much. This is the line.
Do you mind if I ask, where did you come up with this? Would you rather? Or like how?
Yeah,
We s-
Aaron, how did you come up with this?
I think about this all the time. We scour the internet for interesting would you rather's. I couldn't tell you exactly where I got this one from, but I do a lot of digging around,
Yeah.
and not in the
We
terms
either-
that what we've been talking about, but I'm talking about digging around the internet.
In a
Yeah, we
other way.
we
Other
either
way.
look up some, or we come up with some on our own, or we get cool submissions from the fans. And if you have a submission for a topic or anything,
Oh,
you can
here we go.
Email us. You can email us at whoaskedcast@gmail.com, and we can do that.
Easy
Yeah,
plug.
just quick
Easy
plug.
plug.
Quick.
You're welcome.
Okay, so nobody's taking the 500K tax free up front.
I was thinking
There's just
about
too many
why
strategies.
does this the tax free was part of that, right? Was the tax free not implied on the $100? Am I getting taxed on that?
I was gonna tackle that. Yeah, I guess.
I would
It
assume, well,
when
you said $100 in your pocket, so that's like cash. So,
That
it
is
doesn't have
true,
to show up
but you
on your
still have to
tax
report that on your
return.
taxes.
but not. This
That's a
is.
significant enough income.
That's true.
But if you're
Because
getting
it
it
is
in
like,
cash,
it's if it's like less.
if you're
Yeah.
getting cash on a
Oh,
table, you
ready?
just deposit it.
Ready. Ready?
Yeah.
You invest in some business and then you launder the money.
All right,
Because
guys.
it's
Today,
like,
who asked? We're gonna be talking about money laundering from butt money.
yeah, you got to launder that butt money. It's dirty, especially dirty.
Well, the money
Because it
doesn't
came
come
from
out of
your
your
butt.
ass.
Yeah, but like when you go to
I like
reach
to
for it, your
imagine that
hand
that's
was
how it
just up
gets
your
in your
butt.
pocket.
You have like a cash machine in your intestines.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
but
a
it
big
takes
investment.
like 6 seconds of activation,
You're just
and then it could
pushing a button.
deposit. I like the visual that this offers.
The
I'm
human
sure.
body is just a full bank.
In the future, when you guys blow up and you have fans that like edit cartoons of different segments, I hope they come back to this one.
Right. Laundered butt money. That'll be the name of the
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. Laundered
I'm
butt
sure that would
money.
be a great animation. Cash coming out of an asshole.
Yeah,
I'm stopping
the
it right
poop
there.
money button.
I'm drawing the line.
Would you
I'm drawing
rather
my-
get money or poop money?
I mean,
Would you? Sorry, go ahead.
that's a whole nother one.
Money doesn't grow on trees, but you do poop it.
That's it. That's the
Tagline
clip.
for the
That's
next
clip.
Adam Sandler movie.
What
That's
does
the
Adam
plot.
Sandler do in this movie?
I don't care, but that's the tagline.
He I don't know. I'm dry here.
That's okay. That might mean we should probably move on to the next thing.
Speaking of animation, we were talking with one of our friends, and they were like, "Yeah, you should animate the podcast." And we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, well just animate it. Just fucking."
Yeah, let's skip over the step where we make it funny and just go straight to animating it because why not?
Yeah, that sounds like he
That was a
wasn't
great suggestion,
thinking about how laborious that would be.
Well, you actually know it was Noah.
Who
Was
who?
it actually Noah?
Yeah, it was who? Yeah.
What a. All right, since I know
Oh,
him,
shit.
I can say this. What a dumb idea.
Literally so dumb.
Oh,
No one would
Noah.
watch it. Anyway,
They don't watch it now.
that's true. I accidentally put my mouse over the Discord calls, so the thing flashed twice, but it doesn't matter.
Yes, bring it up. Draw more attention to it.
Shut up. Alex, you want to bring us to our next topic of operation?
Yes, I will, and we're gonna be talking about our psych thing for today. Ooh,
Yeah.
psych. Today we're going to be talking about social cues. Social cues in a sense of, oh, I also forgot to say, this was another submission. A friend of ours, shout out to Ray, you're the man. Ray emailed us talking about social cues, and he was saying, like, just generally, he wasn't sure if it was a psych thing or not, but I think it is. We didn't do much research.
It is now. It is fucking
It is
now. We have decided.
Have you guys ever heard about that thing that if you're like if you're talking in a conversation with a bunch of people and you're interested in someone or like you have some sort have some sort of affinity with someone, you're interested in a person in a crowded circle or something like that, your feet or your body language is positioned toward that person whether they're talking or not? Is supposedly. There might be some psych stuff to back it up. Who knows? But supposedly, if you were interested in what someone has to say or something like that, usually you're positioned toward them, or specifically your feet are pointed in a line toward them. And what our friend Ray said was that he uses this to his advantage. When he is uninterested
Wow.
in what a person is talking about, he specifically
Devious.
makes sure to point his feet and his body language away from that person while they're talking in order to subconsciously get them to stop talking.
What a fucking power move.
Thank you so much, Ray. Big shout outs. We love you. What do we?
It'd be so
What do
funny
we
to
think
just
about
like
that?
you have a conversation with someone, like with a bunch of people, and someone starts telling a story, and you literally just fucking turn around and just back to them.
I mean, that would definitely get them to stop talking.
Yeah, whatever works.
There's some people. There's some people that it's just like, I've had enough of you. You said one word, and I've had enough of you already.
Yeah, imagine like that kind of person like hosts a podcast and keeps talking, even though like no one wants
Yo,
to keep
don't talk about Chalky Milk Gang like that. That's so
Bruh.
fucked up.
Hey,
talking. You
hey,
would
hey.
you would have just doxed me like that.
What do you, when you think of Hotch, when you think of like, when you're disinterested in a conversation or like when you're trying to get out of a conversation, something like, what do you tend to do? Like, what are your tendencies?
Unless you have the balls to just 180 and look away from them in order to get them to stop talking.
I mean, I'm not there yet, but I would say, I mean, kind of what that Ray, I think you said his name was,
Yes.
what he does, but like to a lesser extent, like if it's like a one-on-one thing, I kind of like open up and try to engage with other people and like hope this guy gets the memo. Like I'm not super interested.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So like kind of point yourself away.
yeah. And it works. That's usually the
It
move.
does work. Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of verbal work, like trying to shut down. Well, at least for me, like I'm always like, yeah, yeah, no, okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, no, okay, yeah, all right. Just trying to end.
The verbal
Yeah, giving.
the verbal equivalent of K period.
Yeah.
Completely end the conversation. Well, my thing that I usually do in this kind of scenario is I actually like I get us to start moving. Like I'll be like oh, I'm listening to you. I'm just, and then I start like walking I'll motion them to follow me, but usually they feel so inclined to like hurry up what they're saying because now we're moving, that they usually just finish up, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm listening. I'm just, and I'll like be fixing something I don't need to fix, or like turning around, checking in on something, and you just get them to start moving. The conversation hurries along.
What?
That's a psychology trick
What
right
the
there.
fuck?
I metagame the people that I talk to.
I can't. Jesus.
I speed run conversations with human beings. If you with this cheat code.
Yeah, so when they start talking about something they don't give a shit about, I go up, up, down, down, X, Y, X, Y, and immediately their heads explode. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, I actually, if I'm talking to someone and I'm not interested in what they're saying, I like jump, crouch, punch them in the face, and they just clip into the floor and they vanish. That's how I get them to stop talking. Yeah. Social cues.
There's also like crossing your arms.
Oh yeah, there's like the actual regular human things, like crossing your arms, like turning your head away, or just like dismissing what people say. Man, this is really toxic advice. If you're not interested in what someone is saying, you should just tell them, or like be honest with them.
So the crossing your arms thing is kind of interesting because a lot of people like to say that it's like when you're being closed off, but I learned in my psych class that it's actually just like a self-comforting thing. So if someone's like uncomfortable, they'll do that. So I think that's, interesting that it's kind of the opposite usually.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, because I would say like a lot of people when they see someone else crossing their arms, they sort of get like minorly, I don't want to say insulted, but almost like,
It's like yawning. It's like yawning in the middle of a conversation.
Yawning in the middle of a conversation is a fucking power move.
I hate how we've like devolved into this. it's just like if it's a person I'm talking to and I yawn while they're talking and they're just like, oh, you're not interested or something like that. No, I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I don't care whether I don't care whether you think I'm interested or not. I'm just tired all the time. This isn't on you. This is on me.
I just yawned because of the
Oh
conversation.
fuck,
Throw myself off the second story window.
mom. um, that even can lead into the thought of like people are so like,
I do appreciate this. Yeah, it's been a sucky shit day.
what the fuck? I have
What was
no
that?
idea what the fuck just happened. My phone just
Aaron was
started
so
playing the
bored.
sound.
Aaron was so bored of the conversation that we're having while he's talking that he pulled out his phone and went on Reddit.
On what?
On it's a website. It's called Reddit.
I don't follow.
Read it, I believe it's called.
I've never heard of it.
Interesting. You should look it up. Anyway, what were you saying?
Like people are always thinking about like people are inherently selfish. So like when they see actions of other people, they don't think about like often they don't think about like what's going on with that other person. They only think about how it's affecting them. And like that's not to say like selfish in a bad way. That's just to say like selfish and like people instinctively think about themselves because you care about your own like survival and shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's called like the attribution bias, where people attribute other people's actions to themselves instead of the other person's like life.
Oh yeah. I think that's like that's also along the lines of like this thing called the fundamental attribution error, which I don't want to get into too much.
That's
because
what I was thinking
that's
of.
actually a really good topic that we could talk about another day. But it's just generally instead of blaming a person's actions on like the situation, they blame it on like, oh, they're always like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more likely. Yeah, we won't get into it because we could definitely talk about that
How did we
on
get here?
another episode. I don't know. I just sort of let the conversation flow a little bit.
A natural flowing conversation? That's not us.
Yeah.
Try again.
Unheard of.
We don't do that. We make jagged things that make no sense and we babble like infants.
That's us. We're babies. We're little.
That's what a podcast is, right?
See, you know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're feeling pretty good on social cues, unless anyone has any other. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Actually,
all right.
I'll add one thing.
Yes, you in the back.
Oh yes.
Me? Okay.
You in the back.
I was going to say that the idea of people, like, if you face them, they, like, know that you're interested. I use that, like, as an advantage. Like, I'll make sure people, like, if I'm in a group of people and, like, I want to get to know someone better or, like, make sure that, like, we get close, I'll, like, give them, like, extra forward attention. I'll, like, lean in when they talk and stuff.
Give him a little smooch.
You know, play mind
Little
games.
little kiss on the forehead.
Yeah, you're just like, you don't even ask for the piggyback ride like while they're talking. You just hop on. You
Yeah,
really
I'll just hop
get
on.
up in their face. Yeah.
I'll just pick them up and start running.
Oh, so you just kidnap them?
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yo, he didn't
Yeah, I
talk
guess
about
I
the
do
van.
that.
He didn't even talk about his van. How did you know?
Don't tell him about the basement, though. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
It's fine.
Yeah, there's zero space between you and the person. There's a group of like
Yeah.
5 or 6 people talking. One person is talking, and you get up right in their face, just nose to nose. There's no space between you.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you have to like,
The way to do it.
in addition to that, you have to like really show that you are interested in the conversation. What I normally do is I'll slowly reach up and start rubbing my nipples.
Take off all your clothes, of course, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, change the context. Take off your clothes and see what happens.
Yeah. And if they're a true friend, they'll really point your feet at you, you know?
And other
Yeah.
stuff.
Perfect for a foot fetish. Speaking, I have a theory. I have a theory and a concept that is very important to me. While Alex deals with something off screen, I will explain this. In my mind, if you have a true friend, a true close friend, you should show each other your dicks. And because if you ever get accused of having a small penis, your friend can jump in and say, no, he doesn't. I've seen it.
You know, you had me
That's
to
just-
the end there.
Honestly, the end is the only thing saving the argument. But does that come up a lot for you? Do you need penis defense?
You know, it hasn't come up yet, but I'm confident that it'll come up one time.
You know, but the day that it does come up, you'll be thankful that you did it. You know,
Exactly.
You'd rather be safe than sorry. Take off your pants.
Because, like, otherwise, people accuse you of having a small dick. What do? Just say no? That's what a person with a small dick would say.
No, then you show
is true.
them.
But you can't do that. That's sexual assault.
That's also true.
You can ask if they want to see.
And then they say yes, and then it works out.
And then if they say no, you can be like, well, then how can you know?
Let me call my friend who has seen my penis in other situations not related to this one.
A truly unbiased outside source.
Exactly.
Or would you lie, even and just say it's like, yeah, it's like 10 feet, 15 maybe. I've seen it.
But that's the thing. If your homie did have a little one, wouldn't you just like defend it anyway?
I've seen it. It's small.
Can verify. Teeny weeny.
Tipsy. La la.
The Teletubbies of dick.
It's the new Tinder rating system.
Peeny weeny. Dicky.
It's like Derek, 19, sophomore in college, teeny weeny. I like long walks on the beach.
And I've got a monster throbbing pants snake.
Yeah, they call me tripod.
Call me tripod. Why? Because you like to carry a tripod around with you?
Yup.
That's it.
Nice.
All right, let's move on swiftly to our next and last topic, which is things that get you clout in elementary school.
This is the
My master plan to kick
What?
Alex off of the podcast has succeeded. Oh, and he's back.
I'm the new second host.
we failed.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, what happened?
I have no idea. Whatever. We'll just ignore it.
Anyway, for those who are listening, Alex disconnected from the call for some reason.
I didn't
but-
know. I had no swords. You guys disconnected. I was still here.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Okay, so we're doing the top. We each made a top 3 of things that get you the most clout in elementary school. Who wants to start off here?
Josh, why don't you start off?
Somebody.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'd say number 1, kicking ass in recess sports.
Absolutely.
Right? I feel like it's pretty understandable. You come back from recess and you're like, yeah, I got 4 touchdowns today.
Ooh.
And then all your friends are like, oh, this dude kicked ass in recess.
Yeah, and then the girls are like,
Similarly,
"Oh my god, he kicks ass in recess."
yeah. Also, Foursquare. If you're good at Foursquare,
What a
Snaps.
game.
people be
What
lining
a
up to high
game.
five you.
Oh my god. If you're the
Foursquare
ace,
went hard. Oh my god, you get to call those gimmicky things like Pac-Man.
Yeah, bro.
Other
Lives
stuff.
were lost in Foursquare.
Oh yeah. Friends lost, enemies made,
it's literally
bloodshed.
it's how you get friends. I remember in camp we would, which is where Hotch and I met, by the way, in camp. We would use sunscreen on the blacktop, and we'd spray it to make Foursquare like grids.
Oh, I thought you did it like
Yeah, 'cause it,
intentionally
like,
to like
stayed
make it
there.
slippery so that people would like.
No,
I thought you guys were like headhunting in Foursquare.
we actually would spray it in kids' eyes so that they'd miss.
Yeah, and then we would light.
It would
we
stay on for
spray-
so long though.
It's
we would
true.
spray the blacktop in sunscreen and then light it on fire. No one's leaving until you win.
This is Foursquare of death.
That's another idea.
But no, for real, we would draw like if we sprayed like the sprayable sunscreen on the blacktop, it would stay for like weeks.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but believe
Yeah,
me, that
because at the
blacktop.
time, Aaron
Yeah.
went in the. I was gonna say at the time, Aaron went in the first half of the summer. I went in the second half, and like we would play with the Foursquare things that his session made. So like they would stay for multiple weeks.
Wow, my god.
Needless to say, that
some
that
reason.
blacktop was so safe from the sun, so safe.
Probably not a single burn.
Not a single
No
burn.
sunburns there.
Insane.
We were really doing it a solid. But absolutely kicking ass in recess sports definitely gets you clout. I verify that. It's not on my list. It's almost on my list, but it's not quite.
Honestly, these were just the first three things that I thought of that I thought would fit.
No, you're chilling.
And
Yeah.
the second one is like making a joke that's so funny that you get kicked out of class.
Oh,
Does that happen?
absolutely. Yes.
Not really. It's more like being. It's like you're kind of distracting, but it's because you're funny. So then you have to like take a break. Because that happened to me once. I remember specifically that we were reading a excerpt of Milkweed. If you remember, it was about like, I don't know, might have had to do stuff with World War II, but I was using like a country accent and I was laughing at my own jokes so hard. My teacher made me take a break outside. So it got me
you know what,
clout with
Hutch?
my friends.
You know what, Hutch? That was actually a dinger. Take 5. You're good.
You've earned it. You've earned it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was probably.
Yeah, don't use a
so-
country accent about the Nazis. Doesn't fly.
Oh, that is beautiful.
The teacher's like, you know what? That slaps ass. Get out of here.
The teacher like dabs you up, and you just know you got to take 5.
Like, hey, good shit, dude. But you gotta let the other kids try.
Good game, buddy.
And then my last one is like leaving class early or like leaving school early for any reason. Everyone wants to know why. And then you get like called out and you're like, see you nerds later.
That's true.
Motherfuckers gotta stay in school the whole time. Could never be me. Could not be me.
Imagine.
Catch me in school all day, and they'll be like, "Damn, what's he going to do?" It's like something menial, like a doctor's appointment. Like it's never anything crazy.
Yeah.
I'd let him hold my hand.
Yeah, like in middle school, I left to get like my braces on. And so I left at lunchtime and everyone was like, oh, you in trouble? Oh, you leaving class? Whoa. And I was like, I'm so cool, guys.
I'm gonna get my
And then
teeth fixed.
You're going to get braces on, which is like most socially outcasting.
Yeah, like
thing
the
you can do.
worst thing. The worst thing.
I mean,
But
that's
that's
only
what
fair,
happened.
But they don't know that. They didn't know that at the time. They just knew that you were
No.
leaving.
and they never will.
They just knew I was cool. So those are my three.
Those are
Yeah,
pretty
that's-
solid.
That's those. Yes, those are 100%. Absolutely.
I'm glad.
Alex.
This is a new style for us. I guess we're just going through with all out on it. All right, I'll
Yeah,
hit
absolutely.
my top 3. All right, here we go. I'm pulling it up. Number 1, hitting the top of a door frame. Absolutely, absolutely. Like obviously, the girls don't care. Whatever, you know, they don't care. They got their other things going on. But if you and the boys are just like walking back from recess, you guys are doing something, and then like you see that door frame up there, you know that thing's gonna get slapped. Absolutely.
Yo, the feeling when you land after having jumped, you hit the door frame for the first time ever. That feeling when you land, you are the world's greatest athlete.
The boys all pat you on the back like, oh my god, you did it. That's a great feeling.
Balls immediately drop in that moment.
Hey, I can do it. I
You
gotta
jumped,
get to.
you land, you're like,
I did it.
what's up, guys?
I did it.
Yeah, it's the ceremonial dropping of the balls.
The ceremonial. You go up a boy and you come down a man.
Precisely.
Oh yeah, but that definitely gets you the clout in middle school, and in elementary school as well. Just the boys being there for you after you hit the door for the first time. That's always there's always a rush, you know.
Absolutely.
And
I have to
even if
agree.
you're not doing it, even if you're not doing it, if one of your friends are doing it and they hit it, it's like you get hype for them.
Yeah.
It's a clout machine, and then like you see one of your friends do it, it's like, damn, now I got to do it, and then it keeps building up.
Yeah, it's
It's
the
a
social pressure.
yeah
But
yeah.
We
I'm
love
a big
social
fan
pressure.
of social pressure.
yeah. Us here,
Biggest.
advice from us: pressure your friends, pressure them. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. Make them do
Yeah,
things.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Make
Put your
them do
finger in
things
your
they don't
butt.
want
You'll
to
get
do
$100. Do it
for
again.
6
$100
seconds.
more dollars.
I have to tell you, what you're saying sounds a lot like gay porn. Alex, your video is very jumpy right now. I don't know what's going on.
Your video. Shut up, nerd. I bet you can't even hit the top of a door frame.
All right, I guess we're just rolling with this.
Am I being right?
Your video is like
I've arrived.
Dude,
When
he
I was-
just
there was a
doesn't
call
want to be on the
twice.
podcast.
Okay, the first one was not my fault. This one was now me trying to fix it. Did it fix?
I think so.
All right, we're rolling with this.
All right. Anyway, what's your hit us with
Next
your
one.
next one.
I have to do with the classic. You know, I never understood this, but other people got clout for it. Is having that sick old crayon box, especially the one with the sharpener, the 64 pack crayon box, and then it's got all the crazy colors on it. It's got the sharpener on it too. I will be real though, I never understood the hype, but the person that had it always had like an incredible amount of clout.
I was never one much for the crayon boxes. I have to be honest.
Me
Me
neither.
neither.
But it was apparent. Anyone that had it just pulled. Absolutely.
I can understand being able to pull out the exact color you need at any time. You're like the motherfucking Inspector Gadget of coloring
you're-
time.
No, bro, you're the godfather. They're just like, please, I just need one brown. That's it. Like, you come to me on my goddamn birthday. you ask for brown. I got brown up the butt. I have hazel. I have chestnut. I have wood. I have everything. And then
I got brown for you, but what's in it for me?
exactly. They offer up like their whole lunch. It's like, please, you have the exact brown I
They
need.
gotta make an offer. You can't refuse.
Yeah.
It's true, and that offer would include potentially. And this is sort of an honorable mention of mine: having gushers at lunch.
Oh,
Damn, just hop on my top 3. Okay, whatever.
Absolutely, I'm hopping right in. But no, that was just an honorable mention. Crayons. The only thing is about crayons is that like, that's like younger.
I mean, we said elementary school. I don't know what else you want.
No. It's fair.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't even.
But like, we all agree. I didn't have this, nor did I respect the people that had this crayon box. But if they had it, they got clout.
Fair enough.
People hung around them. This is true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. They can buy their
Can't
friends
deny
like that.
You know what? You know, this might just be indicative of like they were probably could afford it because it was more expensive, and they probably
It's
just
systemic.
like it's systemic. Exactly. Their family just had more money. They had
This
nicer
is-
stuff.
This is late stage capitalism.
This is actually early stage capitalism. Okay, we were in kindergarten.
Systemic runs deep.
If we
This is actually
were,
pre-pubescent stage capitalism.
if we were a social state, this would not be a problem.
It wouldn't,
In
though.
conclusion.
You joke, but it wouldn't.
Do you feel strongly about this, Hodge?
I mean, now I kind of do.
So you're saying that we should give all the kids crayons instead of just one kid having all of them, like giving them out?
Yeah, they should all get like 3 and just deal with it.
But what 3? What 3 do they get?
Exactly. And if
Well,
like, they're all
everyone gets
colors-
different 3. So then you can learn sharing.
Oh shit!
But wouldn't it be like a barter system? Like oh, I have this brown, but I need your blue, but you don't want my brown, so I have to like go in a whole
Yeah,
round
we'll
of
teach them.
trades until,
We'll
like-
teach them capitalism.
Wait a minute,
They'll learn capitalism.
we've come full
Wait,
circle.
what happened?
It's both socialist and capitalist. That's the beauty of
telling
it.
us are you telling us our elementary school socialist state failed?
Shit, maybe.
Damn, socialism never fails.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, my last one
Yeah.
for getting clout in elementary school. This is a personal favorite of mine. I think this is more of an unpopular opinion than anything else, but this is definitely something for me. Was doing those math minutes in under a minute. I can't tell you how good I felt and how like my one or two friends in class thought it was cool when I did like the multiplication math minute. Like you do 60 problems in 60 seconds thing. I prided myself whenever I finished it and like actually did it under the time. It just always felt so good. And my one or two friends were like, "Oh my god, he actually did it! He did it!" And then like the other kids are just like drawing smiley faces on their thing because they just knew they weren't going to do it. But I did mine, and that was sick. And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't specifically remember feeling that way, but it's definitely something that would get you clout. Like in middle school, we had these like Spanish like vocab trivia things like every week. I would always be like first or second. I would be like, "You're still doing it? Let me go get my sticker."
Damn. Talking down to the motherfuckers.
Never mind. I wish I was you. That sounds sick.
I wonder if I could do a math minute in a minute, like right now.
Like now?
I really hope you could because it's genuinely simple multiplication.
Yeah, the numbers would always be like 1 to
Yeah,
12.
I probably could. Okay, that's true. Still, I worry.
Yeah.
Well,
that's,
welcome to the
honestly,
American education system.
Yep. Where we learn about multiplication and not socialism.
Yeah, for real. What are we doing in schools?
Why should everyone be doing 60 multiplication questions in a minute when just one person could be doing all of them for one person?
I don't care if my kid knows about 3 times 4. I want my kid to know about Mussolini. All right? That's what's important.
This is yeah.
But I thought about putting mad minutes on my list cuz like everyone, you finish and everyone would be like, "What'd you get?" Like 30, 35, and then you're just sitting there like 53. Everyone goes buck fucking wild.
They're like, "No, you didn't get 53." And they're like looking at your work and stuff.
Chairs are thrown, fights break out.
We had really nerdy friends in school.
This one kid shits on the floor.
Oh my god, 53!
Mark.
He shits on the floor. Oh my
The
god,
stress
absolute
shitter.
chaos.
Everybody knows one.
The floor shitter.
Listen, sometimes you have no choice, okay?
Yeah, sometimes people just get a 53 on a mad minute, and they're just like, "What else can you do?" And they start pulling down their pants.
Sometimes that's just the only option.
Absolutely.
I was thinking they have a hole in their pants specifically to let shit out. Or like a zippered hole.
No, it's like one of those butt flap things in onesies.
Specifically for shit.
Yeah.
That's what that's for. Anyway. What?
Nothing. Go. Continue. I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, my top 3. Okay. So, I had one that was similar to like kicking ass at recess, and it was winning a game in gym class.
Elaborate.
Elaborate. Like if you play, we used to play this game in our gym class where it was like everyone had a bowling pin and there were frisbees, and you had to defend your bowling pin from being knocked down, and other people had to try and knock it down with a frisbee. If your
I
bowling pin got
remember this,
knocked down,
yeah.
you were out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the last person with the bowling pin up wins. And I remember if you won that, you were Clout Master fucking General. Holy shit.
Sergeant Major Clout Master General.
Lieutenant.
Reporting for duty.
Isn't
Yeah,
Major high?
the only reason
I have no fucking idea.
No, not a clue. The only reason I couldn't really remember that game was because I never won it, so I just blocked it out from my memory. I was so goddamn bad at all of those gym games. That was just the most athletic thing I put on my top 3 was touching the door frame.
Winning a game of Sharks and Minnows? What were you saying, Hutch?
Ooh.
Oh, man.
he's
Nothing.
He's yawn. That was a monster yawn, Aaron. You must have been really boring.
Yeah, I guess I am.
I'm so tired, guys.
What do you mean? It's only 12. We do this usually so much later.
I know. I've been working at a day camp, so I have to get up at 7.
Oh yeah, that's fucking
Oh
brutal.
shit. My bad.
That's fucking
It
brutal.
sucks. I'm
Anyway,
putting
Sharks and
in
Minnows.
work right now.
Yes, we appreciate the grind. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll move on to the next one. Then we'll move on swiftly. I'm gonna leave one for last. Losing a tooth.
Bruh. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
That's
yes.
facts.
Losing a fucking tooth, and everyone's like, teacher, he lost a tooth.
And just
Yeah.
snap, clout. At the girls throw themselves at you. You're just like, yeah, sorry, get out of the way. I'm going to the nurse's office. Doesn't matter what you were doing. If you were sustained silent reading, doing some math problems or some sort of lecture. No, it's time to leave. I'm going to the nurse's office.
And you know you're getting money when you go home.
Oh, absolutely.
From a tooth fairy.
Yeah.
Yo, in this socialist classroom, we could create an underground economy of lost teeth, where one kid trades crayons
Yeah.
for lost teeth to get cash money.
Wow.
That's
that was an
actually a
elaborate
good
scheme.
idea.
That could actually happen.
Yeah.
I could see that taking place.
And the parents are like, where are all these fucking teeth coming from?
There's just like a pile in the classroom of loose teeth, like next to the class hamster.
One kid just gets like everybody's teeth and brings them all home, and the mom's like, "How do you have 68 teeth? Where do they come from?"
And you're like, $10, please.
Or like, kids come home from school, and they're just fucking socking themselves in the mouth trying to get their teeth to fall out.
Oh my gosh, honey, what are you doing? Why? Stop, what are you doing?
Shut the fuck up, mom. I'm getting crayons.
You're
For the
next.
clout. It's for the clout.
You're next.
You're next.
It's like $2 for a kid's tooth, 5 for an adult's.
This is a really elaborate underground market.
Hey, listen, we
Kids,
didn't make the
man,
rules, we
they'll
just
do
follow
it.
them.
Is it still socialist?
No, that seems capitalist.
It seems kind of cap.
It's pretty capitalist. It's pretty much a gang.
It keeps coming back. Like, it keeps coming back.
Yeah, there must be something wrong with the capitalists. That's definitely the issue.
We're not a political podcast. We swear. Anyway, my last one, which I'm surprised no one.
Wait, just quickly.
Yeah.
On that note, remember when kids would just like throw up all the time, like randomly?
What the hell?
It's like every month there's a kid that throws up in class. It just it just always happens. No?
What the hell? No.
What do you mean?
That didn't happen.
Was it you?
Like up until no, it was like I think I threw up like once. It was
That's
like
exactly
up until
what
like
someone would
third
say
or
if they
fourth
did it like
grade.
10 times.
Shut up. It was like up until like third or fourth grade. There's just like a kid that throws up like every couple weeks. Just happens. No? Okay.
I'm fascinated. I'm absolutely
I'm
fascinated.
dumbfounded.
Is there like a schedule? Is there like a monthly schedule? Like whose turn is it to throw up this month?
Oh shit! It's my turn. My bad, guys. Oh god, it's actually when you learn how to pull.
If you
trick.
don't
It's in
get a
third grade.
tooth.
Oh, it's how to motivate the other classmates to get more teeth. The person that doesn't have the most amount of teeth at the end of the month has to throw up in the middle of class.
The kid stands up on his desk. It's like, excuse me, everybody.
No, they don't even gag themselves. It just happens. They just will it to happen.
They just summon the power of God.
I've disappointed my fellow classmates. I don't have enough teeth.
Please don't forget about me.
Please don't forget about me. Oh, it's a tribute situation. I was scheduled to do it, but I'm just not feeling it today. And then it's just, no, I'll save you. No, but it's not even your turn. You're not even till March. It's okay. I got you this time. And then they throw
I
up.
volunteer as vomit victim.
I will be the puker.
This elementary class is carnage. It's awful, terrible class. Yeah, what's your last one?
Yeah, my last one is, and I can't believe no one said this. being the fastest runner.
Oh, that's so
Right, you're
true.
right. I guess we talked about it on a previous podcast. We never brought it up again.
If you are the fastest runner, you easily get all the attention. Holy shit.
You
I don't
you
even
pull
know
you
why.
pull from every
true.
direction. Even the lunch monitors are like, damn, okay.
Even the teachers be like, tasty.
Damn. Kid's a savage.
Yeah, the scouts in the stands are like, that 6-year-old, he's going places.
Fast
They're
runner.
like tracking
stash-
speed.
They have like a speed gun.
Speed
Yeah.
gun.
Or just a real
What the fuck
gun.
is it called?
Speed radar.
Speed radar. No, I like a gun. Teacher's just got the strap.
Pulling up with a gun.
Oh man, that'll motivate the kids to run fast, you know?
Now I'm just thinking, teacher
true.
in the classroom holding a gun up to the kid. Kid standing on the desk, arms out, ready to puke. It's a standoff.
There's the only thing between them is a pile of loose teeth on the desk.
Wait, I changed my mind. I want this to be animated.
Don't puke. I'll do it.
Aaron,
You
fuck
shoot,
with
I
you.
shoot.
just to give us the best clip, can you narrate the scene for us?
Okay, so you get old fashioned Western music.
Don't stop whistling.
A tumbleweed floats in the middle of the classroom.
Yeah, teacher's just. It's in the middle of a mad minute. And
It's in the middle. The kids are down. Just like, oh my gosh, he's not even doing the mad minute. This is insane. This is crazy.
The teacher's
4, 26, 8, 9.
the teacher's pacing back and forth, hand on the strap just in case. Right, right in the belt holster. All of a sudden, kid slams his hand down on the table and rises up to the top of his desk. It's time, he says. Puts his arms out, opens his mouth.
His friend is like, no, it's not even your turn. It's not even your turn. It's not until May.
Shh. You'll get your teeth.
He
Let me
will
do
get my
this.
teeth. You're right. He will take my teeth. He goes back to his mad minute.
Arms out, mouth open. Teacher catches it out of the corner of his eye. Spins, whips it out. Whips out the gun, to be clear.
Wait, whips the what out?
The speed radar.
Whips out the gun and his dick at the same time. It's a power move.
He's
Change
ready to
contact.
clock this kid.
And now they're having a standoff.
Wow, beautiful. What
With a pile of
gorgeous
teeth in the middle.
You have
That-
to subscribe if you want to hear the rest.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
for part 2.
definitely. Like for part 2.
Okay. So I think at that we can wrap
Yep.
this up.
A beautiful scene. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Hotch, for coming.
Yeah, thank you. It was really
Oh,
awesome.
my
having you
absolute pleasure.
here. Yeah, we're really happy to have you. It was really great. Please go check out the Chalky Milk Gang podcast. Again, if you're on the YouTube, it will be in the link in the description. Otherwise, you can search it up on YouTube, Chalky Milk Gang. Really great podcast. If we're talking about our podcast, we have a Twitter, we have an Instagram, we have a TikTok. At whoaskedcast.
You have
You can email
TikTok?
us any suggestions. Yeah, we have a fucking TikTok. That's absolutely right.
Wow.
Yeah, we're next level.
Yeah.
If you have
That's where all the
anything,
cool kids are these days. That's
If
how
you
you get
want-
clout.
if you want to tell us that we suck and we have small dicks, you can email us at whoaskedcast@gmail.com. We have a website, whoaskedpodcast.podbean.com. I think that's everything.
And if you want to email us any suggestions, you can email us at the email whoaskedcast@gmail.com.
I literally said our email. I literally
But
said it.
I always do it anyway. I usually don't even pay attention to when you do the plug, so I just do it anyway.
And okay, fine. I don't give a fuck. Hotch,
Awesome.
to close this out, can you just give us one word or phrase?
One what?
One word or phrase to end the podcast.
Loose teeth.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Good night.
See you next time.